I'd like to say all praises to the Most High Yahweh and His begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Um, I'd like to talk about this dream I just had, which was really weird. I was um I was in a place called Warden in England, and I don't know what the hell I was doing, but I was graphing like graffiti. It's something I used to do when I was young. I don't know why I was doing it now though, and it was a bit of a weird dream. I don't even know if it's really like a dream, but I say it anyway. I was graphing. I was with some two dudes. One of them was in the year older than me in school, and the other one was some white dude. It, it was a black dude and a white dude I was with, and I was graphing, and it was just, they were keeping me company or whatever. And I'd finished, and I was just, just thinking to myself, oh, that's really cool. I should do this. I should do that, and we were by the tram stop, and the tram came. We were in Croydon, and the tram came, and we started running. They started running for the tram, and I was thinking, oh, okay, you know, might as well start running for the tram because I wanted to run for it, but like a lot of the times you don't know whether or not people can run or whatever. So I was thinking that I'd just walk with them, but they started running, so I started running for the tram, and I ran past them, and it's like all these people were on the tram and they were coming out of the tram, and I managed to get to the tram before the doors closed. And when I got on the tram, it's like I kind of put my hand in the door to stop it from closing so that they could get on. And then, the doors opened back up again. But as the door opened back up again, like the tram was packed when it come. There was loads of people and a few people came off. But by the time I jammed my hand in it, a whole bunch of people got off. So I was thinking, they must be on the tram. Because I don't know, the tram was longer than usual. I couldn't see on the other end. It was weird. It was like it was kind of circular, so it was kind of bending. So I couldn't see who was getting on at the front because I got off. I run and I got on at the back. So I assumed they got on. They got on at the front because I kind of jumped. It was weird. So yeah, the door closed and the tram had completely cleared out for the most part. There was still some people on it, but nowhere near as much people. So I walked down the tram to find them because I was supposed to be going towards, the opposite direction towards a place called East Croydon. So I've walked down the tram and I couldn't see them. I was thinking, where are they? And it was really weird. It's like the tram went in the opposite direction. I was thinking, what's going on? I'm supposed to be going towards East Croydon, but I was thinking, you know what, regardless, I'll just get off at another place, and I'll just make my journey from somewhere else because it's like where it was is kind of like in a circular place, so you can literally get to anywhere you need to get to, regardless of what direction it kind of went in. So I was thinking, oh, you know what, I'll just go around there. The only reason why I was going up towards East Croydon was because I was with them and that's where they were heading, so I was gonna go with them. I was like, okay, well, it works out better for me anyway. And then we went past a shop, and there were still people shopping. And I was thinking to myself, oh, they're still shopping for stuff. But I didn't even think anything of it at that time. Nothing happened, and I looked around. And I saw, some graffiti or whatever, and I was kind of preoccupied with that. And I went on my Facebook, and there was an advert, and some weird stuff in the dream. And then as the tram started going down, it started smashing through like little buildings and blockades. It wasn't going where it's supposed to be, and they started veering off the track and going weird places. And I was thinking, where's this tram going? And it was heading towards a depot, and I don't know, it just started veering off in some weird places. Then they've like we've got to the depot, and I was thinking, what the hell is going on? And they're like, everybody get off the tram, and then everybody got off the tram, but everybody was arguing and shouting, and I was just trying to think, what the hell is going on? Like, this is just weird because they just smashed through a bunch of buildings, through a bunch of wood or whatever to get there, kind of veered off track, went somewhere completely different to where it was supposed to go, and yeah, go off the tram and everyone's arguing. And I remember walking, I remember walking towards the man that seemed to be in charge. It was some black dude. And because everyone was arguing, I don't know why, he kind of singled me out because I was just more trying to wonder what was going on. And he pointed his weapon at me. It looked like a bat or, you know, one of those uh, one of those wrenches or whatever, he had some weird weapon and he pointed at me, and I was thinking, why are you pointing the weapon at me? Like, and after I spoke to him for a little while, I was just like, look, now's not really the time to be arguing. I was just basically asking him why he was being aggressive towards me when everyone else was arguing, like, why they singled me out. And he calmed down a little bit, and everyone was still arguing, and he kind of took me to this big gate, and he was like, look, people are panicking right now and in an uproar. I don't know what the hell happened to the driver. I don't know whether or not he was the driver, but that's who I was speaking to at the moment. And he was like, yeah, everyone's panicking. We need to secure the place. We need to secure the depot, because if not, people are gonna break in. And now that I think about it, in the depot in real life, there's no way you could have secured it because there's so many ways to get in there. But it was like, yeah, I need to secure it. And, I was trying to go for ideas with him, like, can't use barbed wire to, kind of lock the gate or something. It's like, no, it won't be strong enough if somebody tries to break in. And I don't know why I was trying to work out this problem with him. And I looked off in the distance and I could kind of see London, because London's, within, if you kind of look, you can kind of see London. And, I could see smoke coming from London, and I was trying to work out with him. I was thinking, I've got some stuff at home. I was like 10 miles from home, and I was thinking I could run there and come back. I don't know why I was thinking, to help these people. I should have really just got my ass out of there. But it's like he was talking to me because I was the only person that was reasonable. Everybody else was just panicking, you know what I mean? And I wasn't even thinking, this is it. I had a nonchalant spirit about it. Like, I didn't really care, which is weird. I wasn't even thinking of any person in my family. Like, I wasn't thinking, oh, I need to get here and say this person and that person. I was just kind of thinking of what to do in that situation I was in at that time. I wasn't even thinking, is this person okay? Is that person okay? So, that was really weird. And it's like, I didn't have a spirit of fear or anything like that on me. It's like I didn't even care that the world was going to crap. I think a part of me was, when I woke up, I was just like, oh, I wasn't scared or anything like that. I was just like, that was weird. Don't know whether or not it was even a dream like that, but I remember, I went to go top up my electricity or whatever, and I was walking past the bus stop, and these drunk E's were, basically blocking the pathway from the bus stop. Instead of, standing in the way where you can easily walk past, just sitting there, you can smell alcohol on them. I topped up and I went back home, and I was walking towards the edge of the road, and I'm going back home, and this E's in the middle of the road. I mean, in the middle of the pavement, and he's like kind of crossed over to the edge of the pavement where I'm walking, and it looked like he was gonna cross over, so I moved out of his way, and I was like, that was weird, and I turned back, and it's like he's walking on the road, he didn't even cross over, so I was thinking to myself, this place is just full of just even little things like that. Just shows that the inconsideration of people. Everybody's just so inconsiderate, just preoccupied with their own lust. They're selfish. They're dirty. This place just vexes me. So, even if I wasn't part of their elect and I wasn't being beamed up, it's like I'd be more than happy to to watch this place go down, because I already, I was in the Croydon riots, and I remember when I was walking around, I had all these white people were just like, you okay? Hello? It was like they were trying to speak to me, and usually they don't say anything to you. They are like, you're not there. But during the riots, they were saying, that all the white people were saying hello to me. So it's like they were scared that things were gonna kind of fall back on them, And I always realize when something happens, they turn real polite. When a situation happens, they turn real polite. And usually, when they're in another spirit, they don't even care. Like Christmas time, usually people are saying hello to you and all of this stuff. But half of the year, they don't even care about you. So these people, there's just a fakeness about them. They're only nice when they feel like it benefits them. And I went on YouTube, and for some reason on my phone, it wasn't on my computer, but for some reason, you know, this video came up. It was in like my feed. I don't know why this came up, but like you could see like these people are kind of in the spirit where they know something's gonna happen, and I don't know if I'm gonna be saved. Scarcely, I hope I am, but I don't feel like I've done anything what I deserve to kind of make it. I might be a 1/3. I might not even be elect. I might not even be a 1/3. I might be a 2/3. That thinks she's a 1/3. But in either case, I'm happy for this place to go, because this place just vexes me every day. And that's it. I'm gonna leave off now. I'd like to say your praises to the Most High Yahweh, and His begotten Son Yahweh Shai.